Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Look, this is a short. This is what y'all gonna get in between my videos, okay? I'm tired, okay? I'm in the process of moving, and so that's why y'all not getting no nice quality, great sound, and gorgeous faces. Sister says you're not getting no makeup. You getting raggedy, taggedy, taggy. Okay? Anyway. So, Will Smith finally, the Oscars finally made a decision. Like, they took so long. People done died since the Oscar. Imagine if you had like a terminal illness and you had like a few, couple days or weeks to live. You was watching the Oscar and you saw that go down. And you just needed to know what they was going to do to Will. Like, you just need, I just need to know. Because I'm about to die. I was watching the Oscars. And I hate to hold my death or whatever. But I was watching the Oscars. And I got some days to live. A couple weeks to live. You been died before. You even own the decision. People done died. And their funerals were already taken care of. And they just now decided on what they're going to do to Will. Like, what was y'all doing? Y'all put something in a little bucket like this. Y'all was like, you know what? Put this in there and shake this around. And whatever come out, 10 years. We're going to be banned from the Oscars for 10 years. That's what it looked like they did. And he got 10 years, but I think justice definitely has been served. I'm tired of talking about this. This is basically making people sick. I tried, I was going to do a second video, but I was like, you know what? I've already said enough. I wish hopefully he gets some help. And he don't be hitting nobody. And just lashing out and hitting people. Because the older you get, the more kookier you get too. So, you get away with it once, you just be like hitting people. Just like some old little nuisance or something. But anyway, that's really all I gotta say. Not really much else to it. The fact that, oh my God, thank God. Because, like I said, people done died waiting for the Oscars to make this decision. Like, literally died. Probably already had their funerals and whatnot. Because that's how long the Oscars took to make this decision. Whatever. I think it's hilarious. It is Hollywood, I ain't a part of Hollywood. I'm sure whoever's watching my channel, you ain't a part of Hollywood. Okay? And all these different worlds have their different sets of drama. It just so happened to be the Oscars' turn. I gotta say one thing. It's the most excitement the Oscars has ever gotten, and probably the history of Oscars. Just not good attention. Not good attention. But a lot of attention, nonetheless. Maybe billions of us millions was watching. I know for sure. I don't know if it's billions, but a lot of people were watching. A lot. So this is probably the biggest Oscar show for a long time. Oh God. Anyway, I think that's all I got right now. I'm tired. I'm so happy it's over. And now people can get on with their lives instead of worrying about if they're going to be invited to Will and Jada's next barbecue. No, you not. Because now Will ain't going to have no movies, all right? So you ain't coming. He don't like you anyway. But, I literally am just shooting the crap with you guys. Anyway, like this video, if you want. This is not really a real video. This is just like some YouTube shorts or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I will see you guys whenever I get to sit down and edit all the vlog for all the footage I got. Y'all will see me. If not, you'll see me like this. Anyway, I just want to thank everybody for their support, watching, laughing, and commenting. I do. I like that. I really appreciate it. I'm a I like to consider myself a pretty open, somewhat open, honest, vulnerable person. And all I ask is that I get the same in return. You can only ask. You might not get that. I just want to put a little point out there. You know, whatever you put out to the world, whatever you put out, you kind of sort of want that back. So you don't want to put out, most people say don't put out negativity, or I don't think I put out negativity, but I definitely put out some realness. That realness that the world kind of needs, because I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like the world likes to just cover a lot of stuff up. It ain't just the Jehovah's Witness organization that likes to cover up the world. Our regular world, the real world, they like to cover things up as much as they can as well, believe it or not. Believe it or not, the real world covers up a lot of things. And covering up things causes pain. It causes people to hurt. And it causes controversy. It causes extreme turmoil. It causes violence, actually. Because if you have a victim, and I done moved off on a tangent somewhere else, but whatever. If you have someone who's been hurt and no one helped them, or they mishandled how that person's supposed to have been helped, and that person feels like they didn't get justice, you're going to have some turmoil on your hands. Controversy, divide. It's not so much of what was done as much as it is important how it is handled. That's where I have issues with I have issues with society. I have issues with different institutions. I have issues with different jobs. It's not so much the crime that was committed. It's how it's being handled. How are we handling this? What are the consequences? Are we making it one way for one person, or are we making it one way for another person? And then we can't be clear and concise. We have to be wishy-washy and shady and sneaky and deceptive. That's what causes all the turmoil that's actually happening in this world. And there is not going to be a world without any type of turmoil. I don't believe that, because people will always disagree. But when it comes to harming someone or hurting people because somebody hurt you, that's where I have a problem. And I'm going to say something. And people are so fixated and so hyper-focused on covering up, liking who they want to like, cherry picking, playing favorites. Wrong is wrong. If we don't get to the bottom of how we handle what's done that's wrong, we're going to continue to keep having these horrible problems. We're going to continue to have killings. Now, that was just a smack, but people kill when they hurting. People kill. You don't think the Walmart killers, or the people who shoot up people in Walmart, you don't think they're not in pain? You don't think the people who go postal, the guy who went postal, you don't think he was in pain? I got an uncle who snapped. It was all over the news too. I will get into that in another video. You don't think he was in pain? And the thing is, a lot of these people that are doing these, horrible, hurtful things to other people, they're in pain, and they're not getting any help. They're getting told things like, leave it in God's hands. They're getting told things like, that stuff like that. Or go to church. They're getting told things like, pray more. I'm sorry, but for a person who's mentally ill, that's not effective. If they are mentally ill, they need professional help. The trouble and the problem is getting them to accept something's wrong with them so that they can get professional help. When a person doesn't accept that there's something wrong with them, professional help's not even going to do anything to them, because they're going to be like, well, I think I'm fine. I've heard many of sociopaths speak this way. We just had a president very similar to that. You know, you can't be treated in any way if you yourself, that means Will Smith, Donald, all these narcissists we got going wrong, if they don't admit that they got something wrong with themselves, going to therapy even for them is kind of a waste of time. You know, they said Will went to a damn spiritual advisor / witch doctor. What the hell did he do? Put a bunch of herbs in a little motor and grind it up and have a little black cat or something running around trying to convince Will that he actually got some spiritual helping or some spiritual knowledge. We need psychiatric help. A lot of these people, a lot of celebrities, if you really want to go there. Everybody does. But when we try to slap a Band-Aid or, I don't know, try to cover it up, try to make it out look like something that it ain't, when blatantly in front of our faces the same thing we've been seeing somebody else do, we're not doing the world no favor by covering up. I don't know why we think covering up is the way to go. It has never, ever been the way to go. It's just a temporary fix for a long-term disaster. And until society gets that through their noggin, we will continue to have such turmoils like this. But I guess that's what we want, right? Isn't that what we want? We love drama now, don't we? Don't we? Or don't we? Because that's what it looked like to me. But anyway, I can go on and on and on about this situation, and I can tie it into so many different things, especially when it comes to XJWs and stuff. But I gotta say, I think the Oscars handled it the way they saw fit. And I guess that's it. Anyway, I did say thank y'all for watching this video, right? But obviously I went on and on and on because I had a lot more to say than I thought I did. I appreciate everyone for watching, and I will see you all in another video. Peace.